Thank you very much for stopping by the Gordon Miller and Random Green channel. This is going to be uploaded on both, I believe. I have three channels on YouTube. Variety Gaming, Gordon Miller Show, and at Too Random for You, the Random Green TV channel. Random Green TV. So, I'm only going to upload this on 2 channels because I like to keep Variety Gaming, strictly gaming, and that's really the success I have for gaming, or the success I have on channel, because I have the most subscribers on that. I got over like 400 billion subscribers on that channel. Just kidding. 280 something maybe. But I want to keep this video brief, and I want to talk a little bit about a few things. And before I begin, I know the Gordon Miller Show is dedicated to Napoleon Dynamite, and I know Napoleon Dynamite's it's a little bit of an old show. It's an old show because it's 20 years old. 2004 is when it came out, and 20 years ago is 2004. It seems that way. A lot of people think that, and I know I'm rambling, but it's the randomness, because it's only going to go on. This is only going to go on 2, and it's not like a whole lot of people are going to be watching this. Hold on, I'm going to put my there we go. This phone on silent in case I get a loud text message. So, if you listen to this / watch this podcast, which I will get to the point eventually, and I do apologize, and you want to just, I wanted to do a 2-part topic. Nihilism and Netflix. Nihilism and Netflix. But when you listen to a podcast, or if you're on YouTube, you can watch a podcast. They beat around the bush, and they talk about random things. So why can't a random channel talk about random things? Especially right now, this is just me yapping to myself, and no one's going to really watch it, but it's intended for future audiences. So yeah, I'm maybe yapping to myself now, but I'm yapping to you folks, and that's the point of me uploading videos, is that I'm giving content to you. It's not the best channel, and hopefully you haven't shut the channel off yet by me mentioning this stuff. So the nihilism in Netflix is what I want to get to, but this is just kind of the intro. And I guess without any further ado, I'll talk about nihilism. Nihilism is something that, if you think about it, nihilism, nobody follows through with it. See, it's just kind of crazy how everybody has a purpose in this world. Everybody has a purpose in life, and they realize that eventually we all expire. We all go sometime, and hopefully later in the future, hopefully I have many, many, many eons ahead of me. Well, that all depends, I guess. So, everybody has a purpose, and you can still be nihilistic with a purpose, to realize that at the end of the day, 100 years from now, more than likely you're not going to be around, or anybody is. That we know that, and for future generations, this is what's kind of cool, is that they're the future generations. But hold on, before I go any further, sorry. For future generations, thousands of years in the future, they'll probably have something else better to do than watch YouTube and Netflix, or even listening to podcasts. But maybe even 100 to 1,000 years, or even 10,000 years in the future. Extremely long time in the future. Hell, even 100 years is an extremely long time, but even longer, 10,000 years is. People could be watching this or listening to this, but it's a video podcast, so And that's the point of YouTube, is YouTube's a video podcast. So yeah, where the heck was I? Nihilism is, again, you can still be nihilistic and with a purpose. Because I always look at this way. The key is not to be embarrassed in life. Let your guard down when it comes to being embarrassed. Not like you have to go extreme and go streaking in public or something like that. Of course, you wouldn't want to do that. No, of course not. But, you want to, realize at the end of the day, 100, again, 1,000, millennia in the future, you're not going to be around, and people can watch these, and also people can watch these videos or listen to these videos. It drives me nuts how the podcast section is. There's watch, or what am I supposed to say when I upload a podcast? Because there's a podcast section. I know it's a video podcast, and here you watch it on YouTube. But I always think about podcasts. You listen to it. You don't watch it. You listen to a podcast. It's just like you don't watch the radio, even though there's some YouTube channels like the Bob and Tom Show, which I am subscribed to. They have and if you want to talk about somebody that doesn't actually, they get paid lots of money to do that, to be in the Bob and Tom Show. Maybe not a whole lot, but they talk about nonsense. And here a random channel can talk about random things. Why shouldn't I be able to, But nihilism is okay, because I think a lot of times people get too serious about things. It's like, really, you're not going to be around for a long time. You're not going to be around for not even 50 years from now. The majority of people, I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 40s now. 40 years from now, it's like probably that's about it. Make it a 90 will be, if I make it a 90, I'll be shocked. Heck, if I make it to 80, I'll be surprised. So I think if I can make it to 80, 85, hey, but that's a big if too. You never know. So that's why you live life to the fullest, but don't take it too seriously. You got to pay your bills and do all that stuff, and live, common sense and common courtesy and ethical standards. I get it, but at the same time, you don't have to be so serious where you realize that you have to realize it, 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, you just don't know. You just don't know, and that's the reality of it. You have to face it. You have to face it from now. We won't be around for a long time, and there's people that I know that are just advancing in age. They're getting older. They're getting older and older. Each passing month, each passing day, week, month, and year. And getting back to the week, or time, not you. When it comes to time, the week always seems to be the longest. Weeks always seem to be the longest. Days do too. But months just kind of seem to fly by. But a week just seems to go by so long. I don't know why it is. But that's my take on nihilism. So nihilism is something that you can still be nihilistic, but with a purpose. Realize that, don't be too serious about life. Don't be, no one's perfect. And the ones who, again, I made a podcast about this, about the ones that call out hate are the ones who are the most hateful. Which is good. You want to call out hate and not be hateful. Be kind towards everybody and all people, no matter what race, gender, political party, and things like that, and you at the same time, be respectful. You have to be respectful. Yeah, obviously, there's it's like I say, that you have to be respectful. And it's like I say, I'm kind of going a little bit of a rambling, incoherent rambling. So if you came this far, boy, I don't know if anybody will, but okay, Netflix is the next thing I want to discuss. Netflix. Just very brief with Netflix. Netflix didn't want my special. I was going to have a Netflix special, but I upload all the time. And so Netflix doesn't want me to upload all the time because Netflix is all about waiting 3 or 4, 20 years before they upload the next series or the next episodes, next season. So they're like, you're not going to have your Netflix special because you upload too many times. You're not like Netflix. They said here at Netflix we just like to upload. We just like to upload our series, our channels, our not our channels. Sorry, that's YouTube. Our shows they can't upload that much. If you just upload too much, and that's not Netflix standards. Netflix standards is wait years before you do the next episode. I don't know. I just got too long of a joke there, but I mean, that's like I say. Anyway, I wanted to discuss nihilism and Netflix, and that'll be the title. The podcast will be Nihilism and Netflix. They don't interlink. I guess they can be interlinked. I don't know. I mean, they obviously don't think that people. They think people have immortality the way they upload their. Netflix thinks like everybody lives forever. Oh, they're going to live forever, aren't they? So we can upload a decade or two or a half a century, even though they haven't been around, of course, since that long. But it's crazy how they upload. They're so lackadaisical, it seems like, when it comes to uploading their stuff. But that's Netflix for you. And I don't know if it's every show, but it takes forever for them to upload to come out with a new season. Just like Cobra Kai, they just came out with a new episode, or the second part of the season. And I think the reason they did that is because they realized if they would just do one, and then they would have to upload another, or upload. I keep on saying that. They have to, and there's a lot more to it. I get it. In all seriousness, there's a lot more to it than just uploading a video on YouTube. There's more to it, There's contracts, legal, all that other stuff, legal entities and everything. FCC, you got, everything, every little thing. Versus just when you upload stuff on YouTube, it's like the next day. But in all seriousness, I wish Netflix would upload again. More often, the seasons, especially the shows. I have 15 to 20 on my list to watch, and Cobra Kai is the next one to watch. And I think it's actually this Friday Cobra Kai has new episodes. So, yes. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. Thank you very much. If you made it this far, you truly are a champion. If you made it this far, you probably know me. Maybe. All right. Thank you very much for stopping by the channels, because I'll be uploading on both the Gordon Miller Show and Random Green TV. Thank you.